All right, guys, it is 3/21/2018, and it is New Comic Book Day. Getting ready to go to the world of Kingdom Comics to check out the new books that came out today. I'm going to be picking up Batman number 43. They also let me know my copies of XMen Red 1 and 2 should be in now, so I can get caught up on that. We'll also see some of the other books that are out new this week. Kick-Ass has got a new series that started with a new character dawning, the Mask of Kick-Ass, so I might actually check that out, read it, see if I like it. If I do, the second book drops today, so I may add that to the pull list. Also, Hit Girl number 1 is out. This is the second printing of it, so I'm going to read it, see if I like it, see if it's good. If it is, we may add that to the pull list as well. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Like I said, this is vlog number 2. Stay tuned as we get ready to go to Kingdom Comics and talk about New Comic Book Day. I'm also going to ask Albert what the hot reads for this week are. So last week we did books that are good for new readers or first-time readers. I'm asking what's really hot and what you should be adding to your collection. Hanging out. Decided to pick up 2 of my books this week. I forgot that I added Justice League, so the new Justice League is out. Also, Batman number 43. We'll be checking that out. So definitely a lot of cool stuff going on this week in books. Just walk around the store for a minute, let you guys see what's going on. So bunch of new DC stuff: Mr. Miracle, Krypton, Action Comics, The Flash, Batgirl and the Birds of Prey, Red Hood and the Outlaws, Swamp Thing, that's on the DC side. If we keep going on the Marvel side, we got the all-new Wolverine, X-Men Blue, Darth Vader, new Star Wars books, Astonishing X-Men, Logan, Despicable Deadpool, Doctor Strange, Punisher, and Weapon X. So that's just a few of the options that you have right now for books to check out and see what's going on. A bunch of cool Infinity Gauntlet stuff that's going on for the countdown to the Infinity War movies with Avengers. Definitely check those out, pick those out. We're also going to be speaking with Stan today because Albert is out today. So we're going to talk to Stan and find out what the hot new books are that you need to pick up and check out, and make sure that you're adding cool stuff to your pull list. So be back in a minute when we talk to Stan.
Part 6 of The Death of Thor. You've got 2 variants, including the Art Germ variant that is just absolutely gorgeous, still available on our shelves. That book is burning it up. Also, you've still got the countdown to Action Comics continuing in Superman. Batman, as always, is up there and ready to go. Brave and the Bold is doing really well also. But on the independent side of things, or if you want to call it independent, Kill or Be Killed is outstanding, and we've still got a few on the shelves over there, but it won't be very long. But that book is really picking up, and if you haven't tried it, you're missing out.
All right, guys, welcome back. We are now back at HQ, so we can talk over everything we did at Kingdom Comics. First, I want to take a moment to thank Stan for taking a moment out of his busy day to give us all of the newest books that came out and what you need to add to your pull list. I definitely agree with him on Kill or Be Killed. It's been a great series. Definitely a book that I've been getting into, especially if you're into crime, noir kind of things. Definitely add that to your pull list. Also, the new Thor book with the Art Germ cover is amazing. If you love artwork and you're a fan of Thor, you need to get in on the Death of Thor series and get that cover and add it to your collection because it looks beautiful. We talked about my pull list and a couple of the books that are in my pull list, so we're going to go over those real quick and what I picked up this week. Book number 1 for this week is Batman number 43. This is part 3 of the Everyone Loves Ivy storyline. The great thing about this storyline is Batman and Catwoman are the only 2 people left to save the planet. Yes, you heard me correct on that. The only 2 people left to save the planet. In this book, Poison Ivy is taking control of everyone. She's got control of the entire planet. She's got control of the Earth's mightiest heroes in Justice League, which in book number 42, it goes through the Justice League actually hunting Batman and Catwoman. She has control of quite a few very, very high-powered villains as well, like Gorilla Grodd, other characters that could totally destroy Batman and Catwoman. Definitely a good time to get back in that series. Start with book number 41, which is part 1 of the Everyone Loves Ivy part of the series. Definitely suggest that book, 41, 42, 43. Those are going to get you ready for the Batman and Catwoman wedding that's coming later this year, which a lot of people are just trying to see what's going to go on with that because we know something crazy is going to happen. But definitely a good time to get back in the series if you have not been collecting Batman or you're behind. Also, another series that is just picking up and turning out to be wonderful is Justice League. I picked up book number 41. This book features the Wrath of the Red Lion. The Justice League are doing humanitarian work in a foreign country when all of a sudden the LexCorp shows up unannounced and unwanted. What ends up happening is the Red Lion, who is a fighter for the people, shows up and he starts to battle with the Justice League and the LexCorp. All hell breaks loose. The final panel of this book with the Red Lion and Cyborg will blow you away. Great writing, great read. Add this to your list. The Justice League series is going to be only getting better, and it's definitely one you want to add. So we talked about for a minute that I went back and added a couple of new books to the pull list this week. I've always been a huge fan of the New Mutants, and I decided since there was a New Mutants movie coming out and a new book tied along with that I would get into it. So we are going to discuss New Mutants, Dead Souls. This book was made to kind of tie in with the new movie that's coming out, get people that have never heard about the New Mutants into the series, and also get people that are old school fans like myself back into the New Mutants. Definitely a good book, a good read. The art is phenomenal. You want to add this to your pull list. It's going to get really good. Definitely something you want to catch up on. Final book for this week we talked about last week was XMen Red. They finally got my copy of XMen Red number 2 in. I want to thank Stan and them for actually going out of their way to order me a variant first printing of book number 1, and that's supposed to be in next week. I'll show you guys that cover in the vlog next week. But this week's book follows Jean Grey's new team featuring Nightcrawler, Namor, the new Wolverine, as they go and fight to save the life of a mutant who is set for extermination. They have to go into this highly protected area with these insane guards to go and save a mutant that they don't even know. To make this even worse, the protesters that are upset about the things going on with the New Mutant world or the New Mutant country that's been formed with the assistance of Black Panther and some of the UN has definitely got people riled up, and protesters are trying to fight them too. A great book if you're an X-Men fan. You want to get that, add it to your collection. Also, I checked out X-Men Gold number 24. I have been way behind in that series, and currently right now it features Storm and some of the other X-Men. They're in a prison where they don't have access to their powers. They're wearing basically these collars that prevent them from being able to access their powers. It was a great read. If you're a fan of Storm, and especially with her origin story, there are things that tie back to her origin story involved in this book. Definitely suggest checking out X-Men Gold. It's going to be a good read. I'm going to probably add it to the pull list as well. So for this week, guys, that's going to wrap it up for New Comic Book Day. Make sure you stay tuned. We're going to have a new series coming up called The Weekend Geek. That's going to cover all the hot news that happened over the week in comic books, video games, pop culture. You definitely want to stay tuned because we're going to have some stuff covering the new Avengers Infinity War and Deadpool 2. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you know when new episodes are posted. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and we hope to give you more with the Geek Corridor.